Sometimes we make videos we don't really want to, and sometimes we have to point out the very obvious, at least to me. I told you so. This is Miss Valley Entertainment News. My name is Dread. We're going to do a reaction to a video by Biggie Boss called Beginning of the End of Free Modding as We Know It. People, as it says on the screen, this is bad, but this has been predicted for a long time on this channel, and not just this channel, other places. Want to keep up to speed on what's going on with Bethesda's war on modding, or at least free modding. Stay tuned to Miss Valley Entertainment News. Let's get into this.
Hey guys, Biggie here with some gloomy, crappy news about Bethesda's Creation Club program. So you guys might have seen Juicehead's video, which I'll briefly talk about, but I had to see it for myself.
Juicehead.
And indeed, it is true. So Bethesda used to have a policy for the Creation Club, which are essentially Bethesda's paid mods, where all paid mods had to be original content.
Got that? They used to have a policy where if you wanted to make a paid mod and put it on the creations and sell it through there, it had to be an original creation. It had to have been something you already created and had out somewhere else. Used to.
They have since removed that restriction.
And why is this bad? Biggie's going to get into it. I already know. I'm going to let Biggie explain it.
So, look at this. Your previously released free content may be repurposed for creations released through the Verified Creator Program. And the Verified Creator Program, by the way, guys, pretty much anybody can get in. There's hundreds and hundreds of verified creators. People that I know who have like one mod on Nexus are verified creators. So Keep that in mind. It is essentially open to all. If you can,
it's basically something said you've made a mod before. That's it.
Make mods, you are probably going to be a verified creator through their program. Now, they recommend that stuff remain free, but it's not a requirement. It's definitely not a requirement. They have, you don't have to do anything.
Here's a question. Why would you have a mod for free somewhere? Take that same mod, put it up for sale on the Creation Club. Yes, I know people on consoles are using Creation Club for modding because they don't have the same options people on PC do. But why would you put it up for sale and leave it elsewhere for free? You're cutting into your own profits. Well, in that case, Dread, what are you proposing they do with the free mod? Take it down? Oh, I'm not proposing that. I'm telling you that's what's going to happen a lot of the time. Think about the verified creators, those who've created a mod, whose mod you enjoy now for free, removing their free mod because they can sell it and make money now. You're like, Dread, that will never happen. Really? People who've done all that hard work to make a mod that other people love and enjoy and download are not going to look to get paid? Sure, some may choose not to get paid still. But over time, we're going to see more and more people taking their mod and going over to the Creation Club and getting paid for those downloads. And as that money starts to roll in, they're going to be like, huh, this is nice. And then someone's going to suggest to them, well, there's a bunch of people still downloading your mod for free. Why don't you make them pay for it as well? It's where modding community goes from here to there. Straight to hell.
The only restriction really is you can't use other people's content to then sell as your own work. So it has to be your content that you made.
Yep.
But think about it this way, guys. So I want to debunk some myths that I've already been seeing. So some people might know on Nexus, for example, a lot of times you can still download a mod when it's been taken off of Nexus. And that's because the author just removed the mod from their My Mods page. But here's the thing. Any author can submit a form to Nexus to have their mod permanently removed from Nexus.
Yeah.
So now you have to consider the possibility that some mod authors of essential mods that we use that hundreds of other mods might rely on might just take down their mod off of Nexus and sell it as a paid mod.
It will happen. Once a couple of them take that plunge and do it and start making money, it's going to be like a small hole in a dam. The water starts trickling out, and eventually it bursts the thing open.
I mean, why not? They have, if it's something extremely essential, I won't, name specific mod authors that I think might do this, but
could you imagine the USSCP patch? The unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch going that route. Sky UI. Mod Organizer 2. Maybe not. Your Static Mesh Improvement mod. Your Forest New Idols. Can you imagine a quality roadmap, race menu, alternate start, Caliente's Beautiful Bodies enhancer, your XP32 Maximum Skeleton? Can you imagine some of these mods go into paid and having Nexus delete their mods from Nexus? I don't even know what to say about that. Can you imagine that happening? What that does to the modding community?
If it's a very essential mod, and they have potentially tens of thousands of dollars in front of them, right? There's tens of thousands of people who mod. Why would they continue having their mod on Nexus, where they make some money off of the donations program, when they could sell it for like $10?
Sell for $5 and make $50,000. Yeah.
On the Creation Club. Why not? You have to consider some authors it's a very much a possibility that they might do this. So we might be potentially seeing the end of free modding as we know it. Now, do I think there will always be free mods?
Sure.
Probably. But do I think there's a very big possibility that mod lists like Lorem or other lists that have thousands and thousands of mods are going to be unsustainable in the future? Absolutely. Because even if it wasn't Wabbajack policy, most people aren't going to sit there and make their mod list require hundreds of dollars worth of paid content.
Nope.
If it gets to that point. So, I mean, just this in and of itself will possibly mean that unless you're very wealthy, you're going to be restricted to a very small pool of mods comparative to what you had before.
So we're all going to get stuck basically playing the base game or very, very close to it because we can't afford much else, which of course is crap. I mean, let's face it. The base game is crap. Like it's not finished. It's not fixed. It's got so many bugs that Bethesda has no interest in fixing. They put out mods and DLC that are broken as well and don't fix those. And that's what you're going to be left with. The death of the modding community. You're going to say, Dread, you're overreacting. You're overreacting. No, you're underreacting.
So I don't know why people don't see the repercussions of this. And I've called this out a long time ago.
Yep.
And even Juicehead out there, on one hand saying, oh, this is bad, but on the other hand, promoting stuff like Kingat's creation. I mean,
Juicehead is like almost all big YouTubers. He shills. You need to be that big, and you're all about the views, the money, the perks, the money, the fame, the money. It's a job. He wants more money. He does what makes him money. He shills.
It's kind of insane, the hypocrisy of some people. You see a lot of people in the alley of, oh, well, if it's good enough, then maybe we should allow it. It's like, guys, good enough is very subjective. We either need to live in a free modding society or it's going to be a paid modding society.
Yep, I
Like,
agree.
we can't
One of the
have
two.
it both ways. You just simply can't. So, I mean, take a look at Grand Theft Auto modding, for example. Most of the actual mods that people are going to use for Grand Theft Auto 5 and probably 6 when that comes out, a lot of them are paid mods, and respectively, the modding scene is a lot smaller for that game. Look at, for example, the Sims modding scene, or even Minecraft now is starting to become, very, very monetized, and Microsoft might have a role in this as well. But it is just insane to me, guys. I don't know. I don't see any situation where this is a good thing.
It's not
You
good
can
at all.
say all you want. Oh, I'm supporting mod authors to keep making good mods. It used to just be a free community hobby. That's all modding was.
Modders are not meant to be doing what they do as a job. You're saying, but they put out good mods. They should be able to get money for them. I agree with that in principle, but again, if your modders deserve to get paid, first of all, donate to them if you're using those mods. Second of all, if they all deserve to get paid, then again, if you have a mod list that you enjoy playing or that you put together, whichever it may be, that is even 100 mods, if you're paying for each of those mods, you don't have that. And let's be honest, 100 mod list is pretty. That's basically just bug fixes. You haven't even changed anything in the game yet at that point. I'm saying this is a bad thing. The modding community was never meant to be a source of income. Those who choose to go and release mods early, especially those who release them early through Patreon and then eventually, as they become older, let them be free, good for them. They've got loyal Patreon followers who will purchase their mods or will pay them to make a certain mod. That's an entirely separate tier story. And most of those people, I find, that a couple of years of the mod being out, will end up releasing it for free or allowing others to release it for free for them as they continue to go on and make other mods that are being paid for. Entirely different story than this. This is a travesty, and it is the way Bethesda is going. They don't care about killing the modding community slowly and strangling it to death as long as they get a cut. Not a good thing at all.
It used to be a free community hobby. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yep.
And we had no issue getting great mods for Skyrim, for Oblivion, for Fallout, for whatever game. So anyway, I will leave you with that. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are.
Let me know what your thoughts are down below. I expect to be a lot of people jump in on this and have an opinion. Again, keep the discussion civil, people, and let's be nice to each other. You're allowed to have differing opinions on this by all means. However, you know my opinion because I've given it. This is not a good thing. And although I think when people do find work, they should have a right to get paid for it, you need to understand where them getting paid for their work that you use leads to. And it surely leads to a point where you cannot have mod lists anymore. And it leads to a spot where Skyrim and other games are a lesser experience because of what's going on. And this all comes back to Bethesda, and it all comes back to them reaching their hand into your pocket. For Miss Valley Entertainment News, my name is Dread. I wish I had better news, but I've been predicting this for a long time on this channel. I mean, this channel's been around for a year. I've probably been predicting this for about 9-10 months now. Doing videos on this. The death of modding is coming. We see it every once in a while. Just like this. My name is Dread. See y'all later.